In a reactive world, emotional control is power. But power does not always look loud. Sometimes the person controlling the room is not the one speaking the most. Every room has energy, conversations, reactions, shifts in attention, and within that environment, certain people influence the room more than others, not always through volume, not always through dominance, but through presence. Today, we break down three types of people who control the room and why their influence feels different. Type 1. The reactive controller. This is the most common type. They control the room through emotion. They speak loudly. They react quickly. They dominate conversations. They interrupt. They express strongly. And because they are intense, people pay attention. But this type of control is unstable. It depends on constant energy, constant reaction, constant engagement. The moment their emotional intensity drops, their influence drops with it. Reactive control creates noise, but not always respect. Type 2. The strategic speaker. This type controls the room through timing. They do not speak constantly, but when they speak, people listen. They choose their words carefully. They observe before responding. They understand when to engage and when to stay silent. Because of this, their words carry weight, not because they speak more, but because they speak less and with intention. People trust this type more because their communication feels deliberate, not emotional. Type 3. The calm observer. This is the most powerful type and often the least obvious. They do not try to control the room. They do not compete for attention. They remain calm. They observe. They listen. At first, they may seem quiet, but over time, something becomes clear. Their presence influences their presence influences the room without effort because people adjust around them. Why? Because calmness creates stability and stability attracts attention. The calm observer is not silent out of fear. They are silent out of control. They do not react unnecessarily. They respond only when needed. And when they do speak, people notice. The real difference. The difference between these three types is not personality. It is emotional discipline. The reactive controller is driven by impulse. The strategic speaker is guided by awareness. The calm observer operates from control, and control creates consistency. Consistency creates trust, and trust creates influence. Which one are you? Most people begin as reactive. It is natural, but growth changes behavior. You move from reacting to observing to choosing. The goal is not to dominate every room. The goal is to remain stable in any room because stability creates presence and presence creates influence. Remember something simple. The loudest person controls attention. but the calmest person controls themselves, and self-control is real power. If you are building emotional control in a reactive world, stay here. This channel is for thinkers. Control your emotions, or they will control you.
Power flows through the veins of society, from leaders to the law, from media to the people. It shifts and connects in a web of influence. Who truly holds the power?